We begin in Ontario this morning, where there are concerns that people may need to do more to stop COVID-19. Health officials there reported nearly 500 new cases in the virus yesterday, its highest daily uptick in a week. Laura McQuillan is following the story for us this morning. So, Ontario's top doctor is weighing in, and what is he saying, Laura?
Well, he's saying that despite all those measures that are being recommended, John, that includes physical distancing, staying at home unless you need to go out, and those restrictions on gathering sizes, there is still ongoing community transmission that is causing concern for health authorities here in Ontario. Now, he came out yesterday when we saw 477 new cases, the highest number in nearly a week, saying that about 55% of those, more than half, were believed to be community transmission. And the Chief Medical Officer, David Williams, described that as perplexing. He says he's not sure why that message isn't catching on or why this is still spreading on such a scale. Take a listen.
It makes me wonder if people are not being less than consistent in their physical distancing, and if they were in close contact, they were not wearing a facial covering during those few moments when they could not maintain physical distancing. That means a consistent number. People have to really stick to the task, because the sooner we stick to the task, the sooner we bring this down, the sooner we can look at moving into the stage 1.
Now, David Williams went on to say that when there has been contact tracing, tracking down people who may have been in contact with someone who's infected with COVID-19, they have sometimes admitted they haven't been following all those guidelines. And you heard him there mentioning stage 1, which would be reopening more businesses, outdoor spaces, and the like. But to get to that point, the message is that a lot more needs to be done, John.
A few things reopening in the province, but we're still not at that stage 1 that he talked about there. Where do things stand?
Well, this weekend is going to see a few more doors opening. Just yesterday, garden centres and nurseries allowing customers back in for the first time. So you're allowed inside those stores just in time for Mother's Day to buy plants, etc. Today, hardware stores also opening their doors to customers again. And from Monday, stores that have a street entrance will be allowing curbside pickup. So a few things opening, not quite stage 1 yet, and there will be some pretty strict restrictions on how those stores can operate. Much the same as what you see in a supermarket or a pharmacy when you go in there. Restrictions on the number of customers that can be in there at one time. You'll see staff wearing personal protective equipment, those barriers at checkouts, and also contactless payment methods. So businesses have to be able to ensure they've got those things in place if they are opening this weekend or in the days ahead. But just yesterday we heard from Premier Doug Ford saying that the province really needs to get to 20,000 tests a day before it can get to stage 1, which will see, life look a little more normal, get those gathering sizes up, etc. Right now the province at about 16,000 tests per day, so a bit of a shortfall, and as we heard from the Chief Medical Officer, some people not quite playing their part, John.
Thanks for this, Laura.